we shall learn the physical features of Africa. Well, Africa is the second largest and the second most populous continent in the world. It covers 6% of Earth's total surface area and it accounts for about 16% of the world's human population. The continent is surrounded by Mediterranean Sea to the north, the Isthmus of Suez and the Red Sea to the northeast, and the Indian Ocean to the southeast and Atlantic Ocean to the west. This continent includes the Madagascar and various archipelagos, and it contains 54 fully recognized sovereign states, that is, countries. This entire continent is divided into 5 regions, that is, North, South, East, West, and the Central. Let us learn the names of the countries that lies within these 5 regions. Africa can be divided into many different regions. That is the desert region, which includes the Sahara Desert, Kalahari Desert, and the Namib Desert. Then it is the tropical rainforest regions. Then savanna, Ethiopian highlands, Swahili coast, and southern Africa. Then the mountainous regions like the Atlas Mountain. We talk about the first division, and that is the Sahara Desert. It is the largest hot desert in the world and the third largest desert overall after Antarctica and the Arctic. It has an area of 92 lakh square kilometers and is comparable to the area of China and the United States. The desert comprises much of North Africa, excluding the fertile regions on the Mediterranean Sea coast, the Atlas Mountains of the Maghreb, and the Nile Valley in Egypt and Sudan. It stretches from the Red Sea in the east and the Mediterranean in the north to the Atlantic Ocean in the west, where the landscapes gradually changes from the desert to the coastal plains. The Sahara Desert can be divided into several regions, including the Western Sahara, the Central Aghar Mountains, the Tibesti Mountains, the Air Mountains, the Tenere Desert, and the Libyan Desert, and extends into 11 countries. And these are Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, Tunisia, Western Sahara. The Sahara Desert is covered with sand dunes, rocky hills, and stretches of gravel that continue for miles and miles. Now, very few people live in the desert because it is considered one of the harshest places to live in the world. The people who live here are called nomads. They move from place to place, usually traveling by camel, looking for food and water. To the south, it is bounded by the Sahel. Talking about the Sahel, it is a strip of dry grassland that is located south of Sahara. The word Sahel means border or margin. It is a region between the desert to the north and the grasslands and rainforest to the south. It is a dry, semi-arid region that is slowly turning into a desert. It gets more rainfall than the desert but still receives very little, ranging from 6 to 20 inches. We go to the next division, and that is the Africa's tropical rainforest. Now, it is located along the central coast of Africa near the equator. It mainly lies in the Congo River Basin. The rainforest covers 1/5 of the land surface of Africa and touches 37 countries. It is the second largest rainforest in the world, and the Amazon rainforest in Brazil is the largest. The rainforest has a hot and humid climate. It rains for about 117 days per year with a total of approximately 1,766 millimeters of rainfall. There is a large variety of animals found in this region. The trees are so thick and tall that sunlight never reaches the forest floor. The trees grow hundreds of feet tall. The Congo rainforest is famous for its gorillas, chimpanzee, and elephants, as well as its native population of forest dwellers known as pygmies. Now we come to African savannas. The savannas are areas of open grasslands with dispersed trees, grasses, and tall and thick, while trees are short and scattered. Well, African savannas are hot, dry grasslands that are located near the equator and cover almost half of Africa. They actually cover the region just north and south of rainforest that lie along the equator. The African savanna is the largest in the world. Nearly half of the continent of Africa is covered with savanna grasslands. There is a large variety of wildlife here, including lions, zebras, and elephants. Then comes the African Great Lakes. Well, it is a system of natural water features that flow in the valley. Together, they comprise some of the deepest and largest lakes in the world. The largest lakes include Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Albert, Lake Edward, Lake Malawi, Lake Kivu, Lake Turkana. Together they form the seven major African Great Lakes. Lake Tanganyika is located in Central Africa.